Flosstube. We're back in a new location. Welcome back to our channel. It is week 2 of Mania, so our week 2 Mania update. So thanks for coming back to join us. If you are new to our channel, thanks for finding us. I know we've had a lot of new people recently find us, so we appreciate you guys. And of course, for all of our returning viewers, we love you and appreciate you coming and stopping by to see what we're doing this week. So, a lot of good stuff. Real quick, best new thing this week. Jody, what was your best new thing?
Put me on the spot.
Surprise!
My best new thing this week are 100-calorie dark chocolate sticks from Trader Joe's.
What now?
They are like literally just sticks of chocolate, and I got the dark chocolate ones. Well, my mom got them for me. And they're 100 calories, and they're just like a stick of sweetness, like whenever you need it, and they are delicious. Nothing fancy, just chocolate.
That sounds great. I could go for that.
Yeah.
Erin,
that's my thing.
Erin, what was your best new thing this week?
I'm sorry, but I'm doing 2 again because my first one's quick. Hamilton. I literally have it in my phone. I have it in my phone for 2021. Like, I was ready for 2021. It's in my phone, and now I'm like, what?
Wait,
now
what is
all your dreams are coming true.
It's coming out July 3rd.
Wait, what is coming out?
The movie. They've upped it an entire year. They're gonna release it. Let me tell you, day 1 of this quarantine, I literally said to Jonathan, Lin-Manuel Miranda has a chance to do something amazing right now. He can do this.
And he did it.
And he did.
Oh my Lord.
I called it.
That's awesome. Okay, that's a good thing. Okay.
So that was the first one. So the second one is for Mother's Day. Aria made me this really cute book. It says Tiger. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
But the best part, it's like what she does is she colors and then she tells you what it's saying. So for example, it never makes sense, but it says it's a blue sky and a nice sunny day. That one actually does make sense. But usually it's like Aria gets a package. Mommy and Aria are waiting for a package. The best part.
Erin gets a lot of deliveries.
Clearly.
The best part is the back of it. They, my husband did like a questionnaire, and he said, "What do you appreciate about Mom?" She said, "Her getting me water." Next question: how can Mom improve? Which, thanks for the question, hon. She said, "Stop getting me water because I can get my own water."
You can't win. You can't win.
I love it. That's my kid right there.
Oh my God.
And yet I've gotten her water like all day.
I do like Jonathan's question though. How could Mom improve it?
How can Mom improve?
That's
my husband. That's great.
It's so
Erica,
good.
what is your best new thing this week?
Okay, my best new thing is it's one thing with like 2 parts. So the weather, I think maybe I mentioned this last week. I was excited about the weather. Today's forecast in my phone app said abundant sunshine. And I was like, heck yes, abundant sunshine, let's do it. So we enjoyed the outdoors today. Yesterday we went on a walk in our neighborhood, and we went down, for those of you who don't know about Pittsburgh, there are things called city steps that are basically streets that are just flights of stairs because hello hills. So it's crazy town. So there's this one street that dead ends and then has its own set of steps to get back down the hill. So we walked around and around and around. It was a really long walk to get to the top of the steps because there's no way I'm climbing up 84 steps. So instead we went down 84 steps, and it was very cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So yay, good weather. I'm hoping to be out more often now and take walks and stuff. So
it's like 80 degrees one of the days that beautiful.
Sunday. This is coming up.
Yep.
I know. I think we're supposed to still get rain, but it's okay. As long as it's warm, I really don't care. So
That's what I keep saying. We could still go on the front porch, man. It's fine.
yeah, not freezing to death. I just complained about how cold I was, and Jason goes, "It is 71 in here." And I'm still cold. Thank you very much. All day today.
Kristen kept opening the oven today, and I kept shutting it behind her. I'm like, can you shut the oven, you lizard? Like, she's standing in the oven.
We made pizzas so my best new thing is, obviously, we moved to our new house this week.
Yay.
And today was like the big move with the movers bringing our furniture and stuff. And Jody came over to help this morning, which was awesome. And she brought me goodies from Erin and Erica and Jode.
Yay.
And gluten-free and dairy-free treats. Cookies, 2 different types of cookies, a blueberry bread, and cinnamon rolls. Stop it.
Good. So good.
I mean, I will be eating something else tonight before bed, because I've already sampled everything today. And so anyway, we were making pizza for the moving guys for when they got done. And of course I turned the oven off, and then I opened the door. I do that all the time. And then I just leave the door open and let the heat come out of the oven. And Jody kept I would walk away to go do something, and I would leave the oven door open, and she would keep shutting it. And then I would come back, and I would open the
I'm
oven.
like, shut your oven.
Kristen, why are you saying this like it's a normal thing? I have never doing.
Just leave the oven open. That's no big deal.
I do it all the time. Oh, I love it. It's my favorite thing in the whole world.
What if the animals go near it?
Listen, we have a wall oven. If they want to jump in the damn oven, then I can't be held responsible for that.
I've never heard of that.
If they're dumb enough to do that, then we've never had a dog even stick their face in the oven. The cat.
Oh my God.
I looked at Jason at one point. I'm like, how do you live with this? Like, I've shut the oven behind this girl 15 times.
I'm like, please stop shutting the oven door. I'm freezing. She's like, it's hot in here. No, it's not.
Close your oven.
Ooh, that was my
Can
best.
we revisit the pizza thing though? I really like that you made pizza for the moving people, because I feel like 99% of people would order something for them.
Okay, okay, let's not get too hasty. I bought the pizzas from Aldi that are the Tangen bakes. I warmed them in my oven.
There it is.
She wasn't mixing dough in the KitchenAid at 8 o'clock this morning.
I was going to be very impressed. That's very kind.
No, Jody and I had to pretend to be busy until Jason arrived with the movers, because he had gone down to meet them at the old house. And then Jody and I were slowly putting, actually, I don't think we put anything away this morning. There really wasn't anything to put away. So we drank coffee, we ate snacks with the dogs. I have no furniture. I had no furniture. And we just sat on the kitchen floor. So it was great. But that was my best new thing. And I got to see Jody, and I'll get to see Erin and Erica very soon, because now I'm so close.
Yay!
Makes me so happy. So,
and this Friday, apparently we can gather in groups of less than 25 people. So
What up?
I know.
there you go.
It's big.
Crazy.
We're going into yellow this week, people.
Yeah.
Hopefully the is open so I can buy a couch. Because we have no living room furniture. But that's okay. I mean, you make do.
Did you just sold all of it?
No, we put the old couch from our old house upstairs in the office, and now we need a new couch.
So you need another one.
And I didn't want them to move the couch into the living room and then us move it later, because evidently they had to take the door off of the frame and then take the feet off of the couch to fit it in the room. So
I always get so nervous about that.
I was like, thank God I didn't have to do that later on. So no.
Couches are rough, man.
I'm not a good helper. I'm not good at assisting. So I'm like, oh, it's too heavy, and then I don't want to do it. So
my husband always jokes that I will only carry pillows, but he only ever gives me pillows. And at this point, I'm like, I don't want to fight that. That's fine. Then just give me the pillows.
Oh, no.
carry like an empty garbage
We
can.
cool.
Yeah.
The cat
That's
food
my
container,
style.
you know, like stuff like that. I'm not carrying furniture. All right. Well, those are all great things this week. Let's talk about Stitch Mania week 2. This is a big week. So what have you guys been working on? Jody, you go first. What do you got for me?
All right, so my Mania plans went out the window day 1. So I've been solely working on my coronavirus pandemic squares, and
Slowly nothing. You're killing it. That's not slowly.
Look at that tiger.
Tiger.
Isn't he cute?
So
Guy.
cute. I love him. What is his
I
name?
love it.
We need a name.
He was a pain in the ass to stitch, but
No.
I think he's adorable. Look at him. We can
Yes.
name him. I don't know. We'll name him COVID.
Perfect.
So cute.
So that's what I've been working on. That's the only stitching I've been working on. But guys, I have been dyeing fabric like a mother. Like you have no idea. Like
Yeah.
every day I am dyeing fabric all day.
Yeah.
We're all getting
So
it.
I will share that. You want me to share that later?
Yeah, if you want to do it at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. Erin, what did you stitch this week?
Okay, so Jody and I were talking just a second ago, and I figured out that I'm actually doing like 5 projects every week that will be coming. So I'm sorry, I have a few to talk about.
That's okay.
Oh my gosh.
So the first one is Let's Stay Home, Satsuma. And I have the picture up in case people have forgotten. Because somebody asked last week on our video, and I did reply, but just in case you didn't see it, it's free. It's from Satsuma Street. You just have to go to her website. But this is how far I got on that. So I almost have it all filled in.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, not bad.
Did you dye that fabric?
This one I did, yeah.
That looks great.
So.
Yeah, I like the way that one turned out too.
Mhm.
That brown is really pretty. Okay, so the next one I've been working on, it's Nashville. You guys, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not doing Nashville anymore. I'm done with it. So for the record, this is what the pattern looks like.
It's gorgeous, but
Okay, I hope someone out there likes it because it's gonna be a giveaway. I'm giving it away. You get what I've done, which is not much. I don't even remember which way it goes. I think it goes this way. So that's how much I've gotten done.
it is a lot, but
It's the problem is this isn't 16 count fabric, which I don't love. I'm going to give this all away, all the floss and the fabric, what I've done. You just have to buy the pattern.
Wow.
Giveaway.
Right on.
adopt a whip, people. Adopt a whip.
Adopt my whip, please. And I'll send you the link and everything. We'll talk about it more at the end of this video, but
Erin, what do you hate about it? Like, why is it horrible?
I can't explain it. I really think that most of the reason I don't like it is because I use the smaller fabric, which I'm realizing I just really don't enjoy using because it seems to go so slowly. It's all lines, like straight lines, which is boring to me. I like to do a line and then fill in things, and I'm not getting to just fill stuff in.
Yeah, I got you.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a lot of vertical lines, you're saying.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I find that very boring.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also I have to focus too much on it because again, I like to fill things in. So if I have to really focus in, then I don't really want to do it. It's not my style.
I hear you.
I mean, because the
So,
pattern is beautiful, but
it's beautiful.
it's just not your.
It's nothing against the designer. It's nothing against the pattern. It's just not my style.
Yeah.
And I wasn't doing it for myself. I was doing it for someone else, which probably didn't help. So
That's hard to get that motivation.
Yeah. We talked about that before, but it's just, blech. So the next piece I did, I finished. So I'll talk about that when we do the finishes.
Mhm.
Then I started working again on this bad boy.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Full coverage. And it is full coverage, you guys. So I was able to finally put a little bit of color into it.
Oh,
Yay!
Yeah, right. So I
Yeah.
finished a couple of these guys. It feels like I didn't do much yet because I really only got to work on it the one night.
it looks awesome.
Thank you. The color really, like once you start putting the color on it, yeah, I'm loving this. And see, again, like this one I'm loving to do because I get to fill stuff in.
Right.
Right.
I just did not like that.
That pattern is so cool. I love that.
It's fun too. I really am enjoying that one. And that's 16 count. So it can't be the 16 count thing.
No,
I
it's
don't know.
Oh, right.
lines.
It's got to be the lines thing. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
So then my last one is Snowflake Stand, Snow Village.
So
Yeah.
That one's so cute.
Which it's so cute, right? And it's so tiny. I guess I didn't realize how little it was going to be until I started stitching it. And that's how far I am.
Ooh.
Wow.
And I've only stitched this for a day. I started this today.
Wow,
Wait,
that's
today?
impressive.
No. I started it yesterday. And
Is that-
yesterday was a bad baby night, so I did not get stitch time.
Is that a giant needle minder or is that just a really tiny pattern?
It's a gigantic needle binder. It's from Jodi, and it's beautiful, and I love it.
It is
But it's a giant one, and it's also a tiny pattern. Like it really is. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 50 by 50, 50 by 61. Tiny. So I'll have that one done soon.
We'll bust that out, no problem.
I mean, yeah, now I want to keep stitching it, but I'm going to be done with it. That's the way it works. That's the way Mania goes, man.
You could do the Village. Isn't that like a part of a series? Is that part of a series?
Yes, I don't think I have that picture available here, but so there's a cross stitch store. Oh, I do have it in Johnson City, Tennessee. And the lady there stitched the whole thing.
Wow.
Oh, it's so cool.
Wow. That is
I
awesome.
have this pattern. I already have this one. And then I have that one.
So you buy the patterns
back.
individually
Sorry.
and she put them all together?
Yeah, I mean, it's meant to go together. But yeah, she did that. She made that whole thing.
No, we lost Erica.
She said, I'll be right back.
I left the
There's-
baby monitor in here and Sean needed it. So he's like, do you have the monitor? I'm like, yeah, sorry.
Oops.
So back.
So Erin, those
So
are
I don't know if I'll do the whole thing, but I like this one. I thought this would be cute as like, I don't know, something to give away at Christmas time.
I was gonna say I like them individually too because you could definitely, I don't know, you can make a cool motif out of all the little individual pieces, like all the little individual finishes. Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Ornaments maybe. Yeah.
I love it.
They have the glitter
Thank
village too, I think, which is more like pastel-y. And I think that is, okay, so Little House Needleworks and Country Cottage Needleworks, it's a mom and a daughter designer. They
Oh,
have
I
their,
didn't know that.
and one of them, I think Little House Needleworks is more, I don't want to say like more like darker colors, but like Country Cottage is more pastel-y colors. That's just how they find their stuff. But Priscilla and Chelsea, they stitch a lot of the Little House and Country Cottage. So I'm sure everybody knows what we're talking about except us. So
Well, it's funny because we had a viewer when I had purchased these that was like, do you even know that those are part of a set? And I was like, no, I did not. So
nope, I don't. Oh well. Very
now
nice.
I do.
Now you do.
All right, that's it. That's it for me.
Nice. Erica, what did you stitch this week?
Well, I can't remember how far along I was on my little purple piñata last week. If I showed it to you last week, I have not made that much progress, but I'm going to show you again just in case. Ta-da.
No,
Oh yeah,
I
you
don't
made
remember
a little
seeing
bit.
the
I
second
think
color.
I maybe added this one,
Mm-hmm.
but he's
That's cool.
slow. I'm probably not going to end up finishing that because, it's never finished anything.
What's the deadline?
I think they're picking people up in the beginning of June, so
Okay.
there's a while.
Yeah.
I also have a whip that is a new start and involves some stitchy kindness. So first of all, it's the Mysterious Halloween Town by the Frosted Pumpkin. I started this pattern a couple of years ago, like just about 2 years ago, and I bought this fabric from Michael's that I would consider the color of baby poop. So I don't really love it, and I haven't made that much progress on it. So this is the one that I bought. Like, look at this color.
I've never seen a color like that at Michael's. I only see like white, blue, and green.
I don't know why it was there, but I saw it and I was like, yeah, I could stitch something Halloween-y on this. No, it looks like what I see in a diaper, man. Come on. I don't like it. So then Jodi, the fabric dyeing queen over here, was dyeing up a storm, and she kept sending us pictures of stuff, and I saw one that I thought looked really good, and it's kind of magical because it looks like a different color in every picture or video or anything like this. Right now it looks very green to me, but I'm almost positive it's going to look gray to you when you see it. So I've restarted Mysterious Halloween Town on my new Jodi fabric. I think it's going to be
like that dress.
Yeah.
It is like the dress.
It does.
That looks great to me.
It's super, super green, you guys. It's like green.
Really green.
No, it looks great to me.
They keep telling us that because all Kristen and I are seeing is the pictures that are coming through text messages. And I've never seen the green. It still looks great.
Yeah. I mean, it's awesome regardless.
Yeah. It's really cool fabric, and I don't have that much stitched, but
look at how well that's popping.
Yeah, I think it looks good, and I'm excited about it. I was kind of worried about this pumpkin stem, but it seems fine. Awesome. And you will be pleased to know, maybe you won't be pleased, maybe you'll be surprised, maybe you won't care, that I'm doing some of the Weeks Dye Works colors for that pattern.
Fancy!
Fancy paint.
I never do fancy floss, but the only reason I'm doing it is because for like Christmas or my birthday a million years ago, my sister gave me the special floss and said, this is the special floss for this pattern.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yay. So I have it. It's like, it's the Gentle Art Heritage Black.
Nice.
It's called Gentle Art, actually. And then there's Gentle Art Bubblegum and Gentle Art Lavender Potpourri. And there's one Weeks color. It's a greenish one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's very exciting because I'm not doing all DMC for once in my life. And I'm stitching on my magical Jodi fabric. So
Yay!
I love it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it in person because I want to see the green.
Ditto.
Yeah.
I want to see
the green.
Yeah.
It's bothering me if I can't see the green.
I know, it's so green. Like
it's so green.
Yeah, super green.
Cool. I can't wait.
Funny.
I also worked on my secret project, but I'm not showing you that. I'm creeping along on it. I don't know why. I lately have been able to get like 20 stitches in a day, and then I'm like, well, I gotta go do something else. So it's slow going over here. But
that's all right. Sure. 20 stitches is more than 0, so you're making progress. Let's see. I haven't stitched in the last 3 days, but what I did get done last week was pretty significant. So the day after we filmed, actually the night that we filmed last week, which was the 6th, I started a new pattern, and it is, well, actually I had showed this one. I think I had shown, did I show this part of the pattern last week? The Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Okay.
I think you showed the deer too, right?
Did I finish the deer?
I remember seeing him, but I don't remember if it was a video or
now I can't remember if it was a text message or not. Yeah.
He is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
But I did get the little deer done. And this is the pattern just for reference.
I forgot about the star at the top. So you're almost done with it.
Oh, the star.
There's like a snowflake there too, right?
Yeah, I only have the star and that little snowflake, and then I'll be done. So All of my Christmas patterns, we are going to do like Christmas in July. So, or at least I think Erin and I had talked about doing that.
On doing that, yeah.
So that I can try to get a push for some of my Christmas projects that I have that I never finish. So this one, I can definitely bust this one out whenever we can.
For sure.
But that one's really fun to stitch. I'm stitching it on a piece of 32 count Zweigart that our friend Sandra had gifted us for Christmas. It came in my little package, and I just
nice.
The gray really popped, so it's stitching up pretty nice. And I'm just using the called for DMC. The next one that I did, in total on this one, I did 1,294 stitches. And some people were asking how I keep track of my count on stitches. And this is how I do it. So I literally
Okay, Einstein.
No.
That looks like
if I'm looking at the pattern and I stitch, like, let's say I stitch the deer's head, or I'll do like his ear. Before I move on, or like I switch colors, I'll look at my pattern and I highlight my pattern so I know what I've stitched. And before I highlight it, I count what I just stitched and I just write the number on my Post-it note. And then when I'm done stitching for the day, I just total up all the numbers and then I get my total stitch count for the day. And then I just keep the little Post-it note like in the project. And then when I'm done and I've reached my goal.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Time for food. Can you hear that?
Then I stitch my bullet journal. So then all the project. Aria's telling the cat it's time to eat.
I'm walking away from it. Sorry.
No, you're fine. 1294 on that one over 2 days. That took me 2 days to get that many stitches. I wasn't doing much. The next one that I did was Liberty 1776 by Little House Needleworks. Erin had gifted this to me, oh my God, like a year ago. And I started this last Mania, and I got 1,267 stitches in on this one. And I finished this little motif. I finished this and all of these little like bunting type things.
That's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Mm-hmm. And I'm using the all 4 colors. It's a mix of, I think, Gentle Arts, Classic Colorworks.
I bought that at the Rocking Horse. That makes me sad.
But that one's really fun, but this one will go away until next Mania. And then I started a new one on, I refer to my little book because I have all my notes. The next one that I did was Winter Village. I started this one. Thanks, babe.
I want a coffee delivery.
In my fancy little ceramic mug that I got at the bed and breakfast. So I started Winter Village. This was a free pattern from Stone Street Stitchworks that you can get on her website. And this one's called Winter Village. And I have managed about 100 stitches so far on this one. So
I love that.
That's how big it'll be. I mean, that's how tall.
Did you say 100 stitches?
1,100.
Oh, I was like,
what?
Okay.
My brain doesn't understand.
This one is on a 32 count natural silver from Fabric Flare. So it has a lot of sparkle and stuff on it that you probably can't see. But I bought this at 3 stitches in Spring, Texas. So if any of our viewers are from Texas, you may know that shop. It's awesome. And I bought so much stuff when I went to visit my sister because she lives in Spring. It's a really cool cross stitch shop. But anyway, so that's the one that I'm still working on. But those are my 3 whips. But I got I almost made my goal on that last one. I only needed 1,200 stitches and I was 88 stitches short. So I'll bust those out and then I'll move on to my next project. All right. So stitching this week. What did we finish? Anybody?
Erin, you're crazy, girl. How are you doing
I
this?
have 2 again, you guys.
Whoa!
So my FFO, it's very similar to the one I showed you guys before, but I had another bag. So this is my Banff piece. And then I had a patch.
I love that.
I added to it. And then on the back, I put another patch.
Cute.
Adorable.
Perfect.
Is that cute? I'm really excited about that. And for the record, this is a pattern Brooke designed. So this is on that MIstudioCreate, if anyone's interested in that. And that was a really quick, easy stitch. And if you've been to Banff before, you'll recognize that image. And that water is exactly the color that the water actually is. The water there is an insane blue. It's crazy.
That's
Very pretty.
That's awesome.
So my other one, I feel like people will be excited to see. It was my linen start. That was my big weekend thing, was I was going to try something new, and I tried linen and I loved it and I finished it.
It's
I loved it
adorable.
so
Oh
much.
my gosh.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So multiple reasons why I enjoyed this. This is pearl cotton, which I've never even used pearl cotton before. So that was new. And then it was just like the quickest, easiest pattern. And it's huge. It's 18 count. So it was really easy to see what I was doing. And once you got going, it was easy to figure out how to do it. Loved it. Loved it.
That
pattern's adorable.
Oh, thank you. Bent Creek, which sent me down this Bent Creek rabbit hole.
Oh, don't even get me started on rabbit holes.
The problem with Bent Creek too is you have to buy them in stores, and they're almost all kits. And so when they come as the kit, they're extra expensive. But there's 4 that I want right now, and they're $88 because they're 4-part kits.
Whoa!
Yikes.
wow.
But so cute. This wasn't. See, even this one was expensive. This was $22.50.
But it came with the fabric and the floss.
It was a full kit. Yes, you got the pearl cotton. Yeah,
So that's not bad.
Reasonable.
I mean that's the thing. And those other ones that I'm talking about are full kits too, and they're bigger pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what I'm doing right now?
I know.
Jody's gonna go
You
down
couldn't even
another
wait.
rabbit hole. Another.
Well, so that cross stitch store in Johnson City, Tennessee, I'm trying to. I can't believe I can't think of the name of the store. If I can pull up my linen from this weekend, I can get it for you. They're a small business, and they're kind of asking people hey, please call in and do orders. And so I'm thinking about calling them. Oh, it doesn't say it on here. What the name of the store is? Bummer.
Oh my
Sorry.
god!
Whatever that place is.
Let
So
us
I'm trying
know.
to find something I can call them and order. And so these Bent Creek patterns that you're now down my rabbit hole with me with, they're cute, right?
Cute.
Well, Erin, if you can let us know, even after the video, I'll be sure to include that in the description box.
Okay.
So that anybody's looking for an LNS that they want to support during quarantine, maybe a good one, and we can all give them a call. And
Johnson City, Tennessee is real tiny, you guys.
yeah.
So they would, and I want this place to stay in business because when I go see my in-laws, it's an amazing thing to go do.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we can all spend, $20-$30 there and support them.
Yeah, she's shipping, and so you just have to call is the thing. Because even all summer, she's already announced that you have to make an appointment to come into the store because of all of the regulations. So I want to help.
Yeah, we definitely do not need any more cross-stitch stores closing down. So
Yes.
no, we need them. We need them all. Yeah. Awesome finishes. I am so excited to see that one in person, the candy corn.
Yeah, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with it.
How big 18 count linen truly is, because that's equivalent to a 9 count Ada.
Yeah. It's huge. I mean, you can see how big the X's are. Can you see them? They're huge.
Yeah, but it looks great.
It looks awesome.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
it looks
look
well
abnormally
together.
large. No, not at all. It looks awesome. And
Although
that's
I finished this, and Jonathan was like, "That's not going in the house." But she never says after everything I stitch because I keep hanging stuff up.
Fine. All right, awesome finishes. I, of course, don't have any finishes. I just keep stitching and stitching and stitching. All right, stitchy kindness. So let's get to that. In haul.
Hang on, let me show you my fabric. That's kind of a finish.
Oh yeah, you did do. Yeah. I like that.
Okay, so I'm on a dyeing kick, like tea dyeing, different kinds of teas. I was inspired by ERIN'S video. Then I started doing ice dyeing because I was inspired by Erica's video. We're just dying away here. So this is actually, my daughter actually ice dyed this. She did everything. She did the fabric, she scrunched it, she did the ice, she did the dye, and it's on this little tiny piece of fabric, and it's so cute. But
oh, she did a good job.
Ooh.
She did.
She did amazing.
Yeah, so she's all super excited to pick something to put on there.
That's cool.
Okay,
She
this is-
dyed her own fabric for her
Yes,
own
like she's out of control. She did her own Flosstube last night. Kristen watched it today. I can't with her. Like I cannot.
I just have to tell this story real quick because I was laughing so hard. So JODI'S husband Michael was filming Stella doing this Flosstube, and she has, first of all, she's doing the cross stitch. Like she actually is following a pattern. She's making the X's. She's doing her diagonals, and then she's going back and crossing them. Like she's legit cross stitching. She's 6, and but her thread is like this long. Okay,
her and I
do it.
That's how I stitch.
She'd be like this. So of course Michael's filming her, and I don't know how he's not just dying laughing, right? And so she is trying to show how to put the needle back through, and she's like, well, sometimes you have to push kind of hard, and then you gotta pull it a little bit. And then she goes, and then she makes a muscle, and she's like, I got bad boys. And shows off her muscles, and of course Michael starts laughing, and she's like, Dad! Like she's so mad that he interrupted the Flosstube. So it's already like 10 minutes in, and it's like a 10-minute video. So she's like, I have to start again. So then he's like, hi everybody, I'm going to show you how to cross stitch. It's the best video. Like I wish that we could share this.
They were upstairs for like probably a little over an hour, and the entire time she was starting over, and she would say like, guys, I just can't talk today. Guys, I can't do this today. Like it was the best thing. So anyways, she's legit. So yes, she ice dyed her own fabric.
That's amazing.
I know. All right. So speaking of ice dyeing, I had a piece of 32 count Belfast linen. F linen. I ain't stitching on this, but it came out so awesome, and I love it.
It's very beautiful.
Like it's amazing, and it's like the softest fabric ever. So this is going to Erin because she's a newfound linen lover.
Mm-hmm. Linen lover.
And then I experimented with some hibiscus tea. So this was a piece of, I don't even know what this is, but it's probably like maybe 22 count or even higher, because it's super, super tiny, but it's like yellow and pink.
I can't really tell the color, but yeah.
And maybe that's, yeah, it's so hard to see. Like in person, it looks so different. But anyway, so that was, what's that?
Like, I wonder why yellow. Like, where did the yellow come from?
I dyed it. I did like multiple layers with it. So like I dyed it with like a yellowish, and then the hibiscus tea.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing with this one. It's like a pink and like greenish.
Okay, green is like
So hard to tell, but anyways. And then this was another ice dyed one.
Oh yeah.
That one is
the girl
bonkers.
did that, right?
Yeah. So anyways, I have like a shit ton of fabric, and I'm going to be giving some away today for our giveaway because I just can't sit on all this beautiful fabric and not do anything on it. See, and that's another thing. Like, I'm having so much fun dyeing it, but now it's hard for me to figure out what to put on it. So I went down a rabbit hole of monochromatic patterns because now I feel like I want to do like an all black pattern or an all white pattern on like some crazy fabric. So when we get to haul, I'll show you what I bought.
Go ahead and show it. You're up.
Am I up for haul? Okay. All right, so my Etsy cart is $200 right now. It's terrible. But I only bought 2 patterns from the cart. Everything else is still in there. So this one is one of the monochromatic ones that I'm going to do.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
I love that. Love it.
I know, Erin, you've done something like that,
I did
right?
a very similar one to that. Yeah.
And
that
wasn't it like a set or something, or
Yes.
weren't there like
4.
multiple? Okay. So I think I'm going to do that on like in either all black or all white, depending on what fabric I do it on, but that's my plan there.
Nice.
This one I loved because there are 5 birds and there's 5 of us in the family. And I loved it.
I love that.
So I got all excited and I go to buy it, and then I look at the details and it's freaking 200 by 200 stitches.
What?
How big are those birds?
200 by 200 stitches. Like,
Those
are you
birds have
kidding
to
me?
be like 30 by 30 each.
I don't know, but I need to now find, like, I love it and I want to do it so bad. And then I went to the same designer to see if there was any like smaller ones. They're all enormous. Like, they're gigantic.
Yeah, you're going to need a 20 by 20 piece of fabric for that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's pretty
So I will be on the hunt for a giant piece of fabric to dye, because my whole reason for buying that is because I wanted to do a monochromatic like silhouette type pattern, crazy fabric. So now I need to go find some fabric and dye it.
Yeah.
Like a big piece of fabric. I don't even know where I can find that. 1, 2, 3 stitch maybe.
Call that place in Johnson.
Could you dye on blue? Because I have Jerry fabric. And it's
Yes.
giant.
Yes.
I got you, girl.
Yes. So excited. Is it Ada? Is it 14 Ada?
You know it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Made.
Do it up.
Saved me. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited now. All right. Then I found a website. I don't even know how I found this. I think I was like perusing on Facebook. Someone posted a pattern. Then they posted a website. Then I found it from a different website. I don't even know. It's called the Historic Sampler Company. We will post the link below. Kristen will post the link below. Thanks, Kristen. And so, you know that wedding sampler that I started? Yeah, forget it. So this is one that I'm going to do instead.
Because pretty.
And I love it,
really
and I'm
pretty.
going to do it in white,
Pretty.
and I love it. So that's one that I bought. And then this is another one I bought. It's totally not me, but I saw it and I loved the colors and I really wanted to do it. So
Wow, that's very Kristen of you.
yeah, it's like very sampler-ish. Like, I've never really done a sampler.
Get in it, girl. Get
So,
in.
I don't really know how big this is, but they're all, this one I bought the kit, and the other one I just bought the pattern, but it's got to be mailed. It's a paper copy. So it's coming from the UK. I don't know when I'll get it, but that was, those were my purchases. Are we doing Stitchy Kindness now too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, the Stitchy Kindness around here has been insane. Like, all we do is drive to each other's houses and drop shit off. Like that's all we do.
I told Jody that I get in my car now and my car automatically like pops up hers and Erica's address and is like, so you're going to one of these two places, right?
I love it. So Erica ice dyed me this beautiful, which I wish the birds fit on here because, oh my God, I love this. But they won't.
Oh, I know.
How freaking cool is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so awesome.
You have to do like a nighttime pattern.
I know, and I can't wait to decide what I'm gonna do on that. Like I absolutely love that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Erin brought me one of her blank project bags, and I have an idea of what I'm gonna put on here, but I'll show you that when I do it. And then she tea dyed me. Actually, Erin, this is a giant piece. It's giant.
Cherry fabric. So,
amazing.
Yeah.
So that's the piece that she dyed for me.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely beautiful. And I love it so much. And I'm going to look for like a big pattern to put on this. I don't want to like cut it up. So that is that. And then also we got a card in the mail from one of our giveaway winners, Sharon Dawes. So I just wanted to shout her out and say thank you for the beautiful card. Very sweet of you to send us that. So that's my stitchy kindness.
Awesome. Well, now I get to be added to the rotation of drive-bys. So when you guys all right. When I get to mine though, I did get some. I got my stitchy kindness today. So other than the treats, I did get some stitchy kindness as well. All right, Erin, what did you get? Or what did you buy this week?
Well, I have my notes, so I'm going to go. That's kind of going to mix up. So my first thing I have Erica, she gave me her neighbor. She's going to go into that. But I got some of the neighbor thing.
Oh, yeah, I got a Q-snap and I love it.
Q-snap, yes. And then she also sent me a beautiful piece. Look at that color. Wow. I don't know what I'm going to put on it yet, but I'm very excited to figure it out. Yeah. What color do you think would look best? Like a black?
Almost, I think like a.
I think black.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to figure out what I'm going to put on there. Mm-hmm. And then Jody gave me this beautiful piece. Ooh. Look at that purple.
That's beautiful.
I'm very excited about that. So that's going to be, you know what I'm thinking about for this one is one of Brooke's gnomes, like an Easter or spring one.
Ooh, yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I think that'll look really pretty on there. And she also gave me the cutest craft for Aria to do. So thank you for that. That was really sweet. We haven't done it yet, but she keeps finding it on my desk and she's like, are we doing this today? I'm like, I'm getting to it.
We will get there.
So the next thing I bought, I can't show a picture of, but I'm very excited about this. Somebody commented on my dyeing video. I had said that one of my pieces, my husband said it looked like an old map. So I thought that'd be a cool piece to do. She said, have you seen Ink Circles, Mysterious Adventure Projects? I said, no. Good gracious. It is perfect for me. So I can't show you it because I don't know what it's going to look like. It's essentially playing D&D and cross-stitching. What? So you start, the whole thing. It's like you roll different sets of dice because I don't know how familiar people are with D&D, but you have different dice. There's like a 6-sided dice and a 12-sided dice and a 20-sided dice. So you'll roll the different dice, and depending on your roll plus certain numbers, which is how D&D works, you'll do a border that looks like this, or you'll do a border this thick, or you'll do a border that looks like this.
Whoa!
I don't know what it's gonna look like.
Oh, that's cool.
It's very cool. And it decides everything. It'll decide like what my like river will look like, or if I'll even have a river, and what my motifs will be, if I'll have a castle. It's half my decision, half by the dice, which is exactly how D&D works.
And what in D&D, for those that aren't nerds, what is that?
Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry.
Thank you for asking talking, Kristen. I didn't want to sound like an idiot. I had no idea what she was talking
I
about.
knew what she was talking about, but I'm like, she keeps saying D&D, and I know for a fact that like somebody's gonna ask
Like
what.
that's how much we play that I'm like, what do you mean? Because even Aria, like she'll play. Jonathan will do like little games for her sometimes, and she'll roll dice and make up things. So it's fun. But yes,
awesome.
That's
I'm
really
very
cool.
excited to start that. That's after Mania, but I am pumped about that. Pumped. And I've seen some of the things that people have done, and they look very cool.
Awesome.
So thank you to the person that gave me that. That was awesome. Okay. That was PS. That was a stitch along at one point. It was like last year, so it's done. So
Gotcha.
I'm gonna do it like it was a stitch along though.
Gotcha.
Okay, so the next thing I bought is, and I think I've had this in my cart and told you girls about it for a while, but I got an Etsy card for Mother's Day, so I had to buy something. So I got.
And why not buy from Jordan, Little Stitch Girl? I mean,
oh, love her. And also, I don't know how familiar people are with Swickley, but this looks exactly like the gazebo in Swickley. That's why I bought it.
I love that.
It's so cute, right? So it's a part of a series, as you can see, Hollow number 5. And I'm going to end up getting all of it.
what are the other ones that she has?
I don't have it pulled up, but there's like this essentially think of Gilmore Girls. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that either, but like that kind of downtown, but spooky, but like Halloweenish. So there's like ghouls in the dance hall, and there's like a coffee shop, and then there's the gazebo, and it's just like a downtown kind of thing.
I see it. Okay.
And which looks very Swickley again, the whole thing does. So I'm like, I kind of feel like I have to do it because it looks like my town. That's one of them. Yep.
That's cute.
But
So
you have to
really
buy
cute.
all of the parts, and I don't think they're all out yet.
Oh, and then
I'll eventually. 5 of them are out, and I'll eventually buy them all. But she's amazing. Oh, isn't that so cute? Look at the little guy. Look at the bats.
This is
That's adorable.
Girl
I sent her a message, and because the pattern came, I don't print my patterns. I just use my iPad, and the pattern was like sideways. So I just sent her a message, and she was so sweet and sent me it like this way so that I don't have to turn
nice.
my iPad. Yeah, she's awesome.
Nice.
So highly recommend. Check out Little Stitch Girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then my last thing is my fabric of the month came in.
Yay!
Get mine. I hope I get the
Stitch
same color.
Me. Dreamsicle. I mean, I feel like you can't really see it that well in here, but I mean, right? I'll just take the whole thing.
Wow.
So pretty.
And
I have no idea what I'm going to stitch on this, but I'm excited to figure it out.
Yeah, and that's our fabric of the month from BeStitchMe.
Yeah, so that's the card that comes with it. So it's 18 by 21, 14 count Ada.
Wow.
Dreamsicle.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to keep those all together, and then I'll remember when I stitch them.
That's a good idea.
Dude, I can't wait. Oh, my mail has to get full.
Because we got the notification on like the 10th that they were taking the money, right?
Guys.
And now it's here. Stop it. Where do I get one of these?
It's like he's pouring it over my iPad. Thanks, babe.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Risky.
Fast. I had emailed Brandy, speaking of BeStitchMe, I was so worried because I got the notification that our fabric had shipped. And I'm like, I'm not going to be at the house. Like, I don't want to miss it. I don't want a piece of like, fabric sitting in the mailbox. I don't know. Somebody could just drive by and steal my mail, I guess. And so I had messaged her and I said, hopefully it forwards. Is there anything that you can do on your end to like change? Because she had just shipped it out. And she said, honestly, the only thing I can do is return it, have it sent back to me, and then send you out another piece. And I said, well, it might just forward. I mean, I could have just asked my mom. She works at the post office. Like, I could have just asked her how forward it works. And Brandy was so sweet. She's like, if it doesn't make it to you, if it gets lost for any reason, I'll send you another piece at no charge. Like,
Aww,
so
nice.
So nice.
I'm very glad that we signed up for this fabric of the month.
Me too.
So
How much was it?
I
I don't remember.
Oh, this was 17.
and mine was $28, but mine's a 40 count piece.
Right.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable for both of those.
I mean, I think so.
Yeah.
Side note, I looked up the Tennessee cross stitch store before I forget. It's Cross Stitch and Crafts.
Cross stitch and crafts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In Johnson City. Okay.
Johnson City, Tennessee.
I wish I had that Grace Rucker
It's
song.
very backwoods there, but it's a cute little town.
Well, we'll check. Do they have like a website or anything?
Yes, but it does nothing.
Well, I guess like how do we know what their inventory is? Should we just call?
You have to call, and if you go to the website, it lists all of her designers, like every designer that she carries. She doesn't carry, everybody. So like Satsuma's not on there, but like I looked and she does have Bent Creek, so that's what I was going off of. Then I could call her and say, "What Bent Creek do you have?"
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
You know what I mean?
Cool.
Well, okay. I get it. It would be really hard, for a cross stitch shop to constantly be updating their inventory. Like, I feel like that is such a daunting task.
Sure.
Well, anyway, yeah, we'll check them out for sure. But I'll link them below. Is that all you received this week?
Yes, that's quite enough.
Erica, what did you get this week?
Well, as you know, I got my Magic Jodi fabric.
Yeah.
Ah,
Lovely.
See, now it looks blue.
it's crazy,
It's
right?
magic. Now
Yeah.
it's green to me.
Now I kind of see green.
Magic.
I
I don't
definitely
know.
thought blue. Yeah.
It's a crazy fabric. I'm into it. Then I also from Jodi got some floss, which I left not in here, and then a little craft for Dominic to do, which is really great. And let's see, I didn't buy anything, so those were all Stitchy Kindness. And then I also have an Erin fabric. Do-do-do-do.
Ooh.
I like the way that yours like crisped or whatever, like that coloring, that marbling.
Yes, I think it's beautiful. I don't know what to stitch on it, but I want it to be special, so we'll see.
I gave her that piece because I'm like, she does tiny stuff.
All right, I could get like 4 things out of this. Cool. 12 by 12 piece of fabric. Yeah. I get 4 things out of here for sure.
Little squares, just it says Erica all over it.
I think that's it. I didn't buy anything that I remember buying, but on a related note, I did get a tracking number from that Stitching Bits and Bobs store order that I placed that I was worried about not getting.
Nice.
That's huge. I know. It's going to be here on Monday.
Wow.
I feel like after our last video, people had way more positive things to say about that store than they had to say about the box.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
So that will be something cool to show next week when it arrives. But that's it for me.
Awesome.
I was good this week. I didn't buy anything, but to be fair, I didn't have a lot of time because I would have a bunch of shit. That's just how I roll. But I did get some Stitchy Kindness. So from Erica, I got my hand-dyed piece of fabric.
That is insane.
It's so pretty.
I
It's
love
so
that.
I feel like something like white or like a light gray would look cool on here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Doing something black, but oh, I love it. So thank you, Erica. That was so incredibly kind.
No
And it's Ada, people. I'm not a snob.
Ada.
Stitch on whatever.
Don't be fooled. Says the girl that's getting her coffee refilled as she sits there and films her floss.
Oh my gosh.
Jodi knows like what a trash human being I am. So
I love every bit of it.
so then from Jodi, I finally got my tea. I haven't seen anybody.
Oh.
Like I literally haven't, like they've seen each other. I haven't seen anybody. Not that they're breaking quarantine. They're
I was
not
like, we've
posting
seen each other. We've
Like
dropped,
through windows.
Yeah, like they're being safe, but yeah. So I just finally received my tea bag and my needle minder from Linda. So thank you. Love you. So,
Thanks,
so
Linda.
FYI, that needle minder is the jam. It is so strong on the front.
Ooh.
Awesome.
You know why? Because it's wood.
It's awesome. I love it.
Wooden needle minders, man. That magnetism just comes right.
Yeah, I love it.
And then Joe did give me my Pennywise, my It needle minder, and it says we all float down here. Can you even? Like, I love it. Love it so much. Thank you, Joe.
You got to put that on your Pennywise whip.
Oh, heck. Yes, ma'am. Which is coming up in, I think, week 4 of Mania. I think the last week I'll be working on that one. And then I got a whole sack of floss. Thank you so much. Look at these colors. They're so pretty. Love it. And then I got this piece of fabric.
That's beautiful.
I love it.
Looks very denim blue to me.
It does.
Denim blue in person?
Yeah, it is like a denim blue color. It's actually coming through pretty true.
Nice.
That's cool.
So thank you, Jode.
Love you.
Love you. Love you guys. I love getting stitchy kindness. And then from Erin, last but not least, this is really cool. She had dyed 2 pieces of linen for me. And how thoughtful are you to include the packaging so I knew what it was?
I thought that would help you because I'm like, it's linen, it's different. Okay.
I love it. This one was there was a 25 count and a 27 count. So here's what we got. This one is the 25 count. So I got really nice modeling on that one too. I love that. And this is the 27 count. Look at
which I like. Yeah, that one turned out. I thought that was really pretty.
Erin, do you agree that linen dyes differently than Ada? Like the color just comes out totally different?
100%.
Yes.
Yes.
Because of the weave of the fabric, right?
I don't know, but it comes out so beautiful.
Yeah.
Whereas like Ada, you just kind of like never know what you're gonna get.
You're like, woo.
I love it.
That's funny. That's true.
Thank you guys so very much for all of this.
Yeah, thanks you guys.
Love it.
Everyone's been so great.
Love it, love it. Like I said, I didn't buy anything this week, which was odd for me. I'm waiting on a couple things. I'm waiting on my fabric of the month. I'm waiting on a piece of color and cotton so that I can stitch my Stitch Robia pattern. Of course, I have no clue when I'm going to get my Stitchy box.
Well, I'm never getting mine because I got my refunds.
Which I know a lot of people, you know, last week we had some definitely a lot of people agreeing with us about kind of our stance and giving us a lot of feedback to kind of reinforce what we were talking about. And then other people, I'm so happy for them that they got a Stitchy box and they really enjoyed it. Like, I'm super happy for them. So we'll see. I still have 1 box coming. I have no idea when I'll receive it. So we'll see. But anyway.
Have you heard anything about the color and cotton? Have they sent you any kind of?
I haven't gotten any type of shipment.
Okay.
So, but in all fairness to them, they did say that it was going to take about 4 to 6 weeks to ship. So that's okay. I'm not in a big hurry for the fabric.
And that's the thing I want to make very clear. This is not like we took into account COVID. Like, this had nothing to do with the fact that things are shipping slow and that people are we get that. This box was supposed to come to me in February, and she just decided,
right,
like on her own, that she was going to delay it to Nashville. And then it just she kept saying 2 more weeks, 2 more weeks, 2 more weeks. And I think I just was done.
Well, and let's be clear, guys, like, market happened in March. So you know, it was really before COVID really reared its ugly head and like everybody went into complete and utter lockdown. But I mean, that's the thing. Like, I agree with Erin 100%. We're not complaining about like COVID in general and like the shipping speeds and things like that. This was prior to COVID that all of this.
Yeah. And she made that decision. Like, she just unilaterally was like, hey, I told you the box was going to ship this day, but I've decided it's going to ship this day. And I don't like that with a business.
Yeah, it's really frustrating when you're expecting something. Like, if she would, if the expectation is set up front, like Color and Cotton, I'm not bitching about them at all because they gave me the expectation it was going to take 6 weeks. I'm completely fine with that. And if I wasn't fine with it, I wouldn't have ordered from them. There's plenty of places to get fabric, but I really like Color and Cotton fabric. I just wouldn't buy it if it was a project that I was dying to stitch in 2 or 3 days. Like, it's not going to happen. But yeah, so thanks for all of your feedback about the boxes, either for or against.
It was very helpful. I found that very helpful because that kind of made my decision to be like, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do the refund.
I did. And some of the people that had commented, and there was one lady that had commented and told us about it, that I actually went back to her Instagram feed.
Ditto.
And like looked at the stuff that she received in an advent box. And I was like, I would have never paid money for any of that stuff. But again, that's just me. And for some people, if you want a ton of beads, like that could be your jam. I don't know. But that was really helpful. So thanks.
Yeah. Thank you to anyone that posts those, like, so that we can see it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we had some giveaways. We had a giveaway last week, and we actually had 16 people ask for the kitty pattern. So if y'all remember the gold collection kit, this is bad. Yeah, badass.
17 people. Aria also wanted it. I was like, no.
Maybe the winner, if they are so inclined, can take a picture of their progress and send it to us so that we can show
That's all. Yeah. Aria would like to see that.
So who won the kitty this week?
It was Hannah Wartina. I hope I said that right, but Hannah.
Yay!
Congratulations. So Hannah, we'll comment on your post from last week, and we'll get that sent out as soon as you send us your physical address.
Close
then, what's that?
Close to as soon as she gets us the address.
Yeah, listen, like I said, again, let's reiterate. We ship. Shipping us, it doesn't matter if it's COVID related or not COVID related. Like, we'll get to the post office when we get there. Like, I am the worst about sending stuff to the post office. But anyway, we will get it out to you eventually. So we have 2 giveaways this week.
Where did I put
Jody, what's our first giveaway?
I'm going to send out a piece or 2 of my hand-dyed fabric.
Ooh, and are they Ada or linen?
They'll be Ada because I only have 1 piece of linen, and that's going to my girl, Erin.
That's right. All right. So if you want to win
you.
a hand-dyed fabric, Ada, it's 14 count, right?
So maybe, I don't really know. It's not like, I mean, it's fabric that I kind of have had for a while. Chris, do you remember like years ago, we got a bag of stuff from someone at the shop, and there was a bunch of Ada in there, like the old, like in the tubes. So I've had that forever. And I've been using a lot of that to dye because, like, what am I going to do with that?
Right.
And it's it's brand new. It's like in the original packaging. So some of it's 18, some of it's 16, some of it's 14. The whole thing about this, though, is that when you hand dye something, your whole size changes. So you can start with 14, but after you've dyed it, it probably shrinks closer to a 16. So I have no idea what size it'll be, but it'll be a nice piece of hand-dyed fabric. So
and
it's free. So
yay.
All right, so that's giveaway number 1. So if you want to win the fabric, say I would like to win the fabric, and then Erin, tell us about this Nashville Adopt-A-Whip.
I can't give you the pattern because it's a PDF, and we know how PDFs work. So you'll have to buy it, but I'll send you the link, and it's like $4 or $5. It's not an expensive pattern. But I'm going to send you the fabric, and it is 16 count. It might even be 18 count. It's small.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send you this whole bad boy. You get all the floss with it.
Awesome.
Yes, I could use that floss in something else. That's how much I want this out of my house.
So Erin's disappointment could be your next new treasure. So
who lives in Nashville?
So if you want to win the Nashville whip, just comment that you would like to stitch Nashville. So you have 2 giveaways this week. Again, I'll link it in the description box if you forgot what to say. But just say I want to win the fabric, and then I want to stitch Nashville. So we'll pull 2 winners. You can enter to win both prizes, though. Just make sure you include both keywords in your comment. So we are super close also to 2,000 subscribers. So that means for a big giveaway.
Big giveaway.
Working on. So, but thank you all for continuing to watch us. And if you're new and you like what you saw, please make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate you guys so much. And we love coming back and doing this week after week. I mean, obviously, I moved all day today, and I made sure to be done in time to get a shower and make myself look somewhat presentable so that we could film tonight, because it means a lot that we're consistent and that we're coming back and giving you guys content. So thank you so much.
Wait, can we talk really quick? Do you guys remember what the girl's name was? I was trying to pull it up really fast. Who shouted us out that she was watching us on Instagram? Can I tell you how much that was? That has been my dream. I have been wanting to pull up Instagram. Like, you always see people being like, oh, hanging out with this Flosstuber tonight or whatever, and like showing their iPad while they're stitching. I'm like, just once I want to see us on there. Just once. And she did it.
Yay!
Yeah.
What was her name, Erica?
I think it was Ven Stitcher. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Thank you. You made my day.
Yeah.
Vem Stitcher. VEMM_Stitcher. Vem Stitcher.
So thank you very much. And it's always really cool to get shout outs from other Flosstubers too, but it's really cool to see just people that watch our channel that shout us out on Instagram. And like, it takes time to post something on your stories, right? Like that's not a quick thing. So
and she said she binge watched us, which I'm like, I can't even handle my voice for that long. So I
right?
Like, I'm super annoying, so that's really cool. But it makes me feel good. I don't think all of us feel good that like you guys are enjoying the content that you see. So thank you very much. We appreciate it. All right, so we will be back next week with our week 3 Mania update video, and we'll announce the winners to our giveaway. And Hannah, don't forget to send us your physical address to get your kitty pattern. So that's all we have tonight, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.